happy new month to you. You're welcome. This is POV Nigeria Newspaper Review. So today, first day in the month of December 2025. Let's continue with the Vanguard newspaper for today, where we have the big story: insecurity. Bandits unleash terror in Kogi, Kano, Sokoto, and Akwara. It's obviously becoming so glaring that this would not stop anytime soon. And the worst part of it is that communities and villages are becoming participants and complicit to some of these heinous crimes that you see being committed today in Nigeria. At the same time, traveling by road is now a risky sport that no Nigerian would love to get himself involved in. And as much as this continues, then it means the economy of this would never see the light of the day. I do not know what the government is doing about this, but of course, it's glaring that they are obviously not ready to fix the problem and nip it in the bud. Very so despicable, but that is the reality of Nigeria today. We have on the top strip, FDI loses ground despite surge in inflows. And the question is, where is the surge even coming from? Remember the last story we read about banditry? How do you think foreign direct investment would come into a country riddled with insecurity if these investors are not portfolio investors who are more interested in the stock market, where they will put in money and remove it when they will? How then can we explain that the right-thinking investor would come to invest in Nigeria where there's growing insecurity in the country? This is a very big issue, and I think the government of the day should stop playing propaganda and really solve the problem really well if they are interested in leaving this country better than they met it. We have still another big story: that presidency to Obasanjo, terrorism took root under your watch. And this is what we keep talking about. When an administration bases its governance style on propaganda rather than solving the problem, it doesn't really matter at what point terrorism took center stage. The most important thing is for the problem to be solved rather than, of course, delegating blames to some other persons. Why not tackle it now that you are in administration, and of course not directed or redirected to some other persons just for you to make yourself feel good? We have other growing matters still from the Vanguard newspaper, that ambassadorial designate mixed reaction to Ikpeazu, Ugwuanyi, and others. Well, it's no longer news that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu fielded his friends as a result of what they termed as transactional leadership. They confuse loyalty for patriotism, and that's what we have. Please do well to follow us, subscribe, and support us. Bye-bye.